Hello, MonstersAbound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and Part 2 of my Clan Skryre Campaign. I was hoping you could use more than one Doom Rocket in a battle, but you can only use one. But most of the time, turns out one's enough. So that significantly reduced the Estonian armies. I don't know how many we killed then. Okay, so they started off with 1,265, and they now have 869. So someone do the maths on that and work out how many kills that Doom Rocket got, because holy shit. The Doom Flares were trying to run some interference, but there's just, well, there were too many missile units. The number of missile units is now reduced somewhat, which is good, as is the, the total army size. So our army is a little bit piecemeal. We've got the Skaven slaves in front, because obviously they can take the casualties and we don't give up a lying toss about them. And behind them we've got some clan rats who, I'm going to be honest, we care only slightly more about, but still they do have shields and actual armour. So good for them. And then we've got the Warplock Jezzails and the Rattling Gun Weapons team. The Jezzails need to take out these, where are they, horses. Pistoliers, there they are. We need to take out the Pistoliers, because the Pistoliers are going to be tricky for us to chase down, and they will just kite us. Now obviously eventually they'll run out of ammunition, but still, ideally we knock them out first with the Jezzails, because the Jezzails are long range. They're also pretty good at picking off cavalry units, apparently, and it would just be good to knock them out first. Just lessen the amount of damage they can do. Our clan rats aren't going to be able to chase them down and catch up with them. Doom Flares coming around the flank. We're going to try and stay away from those crossbows. The crossbows are going to just end up shooting them a little bit, but fortunately they've got quite high armour, so it shouldn't be too damaging for them. Crossbows, of course, aren't armor-piercing. They'll get some damage in, but not enough to cause too many problems. Fortunately, the Pistoliers are actually marching ahead of the main force, so the Pistoliers, the Jezzails even, able to just pick them off quite nicely. There we go. Yep, that'll do it. So no point screaming. Now, killing generals. Generals is going to be a bit of a problem, because both Ikit and Hal are not particularly going to be great at taking down generals. They're not bad, but they're probably not one-on-one going to be able to take on a general of the Empire. Fortunately, what we can do is just riddle them full of bullets. So we've given a couple of units the slip here. The Doom Flare is coming around behind, and that means that's 2 less units that's going to we're going to have to deal with early on, which is good. And the Pistoliers just getting chonked down. There we go. Yeah, they're retreating now. Off they go. We're going to target the General of the Empire. That's Lupio, I think. So the Jezzails reduce the missile parry they have. And then the Rattling Weapon team are going to cause damage and also slow them down. So we can see the lot. Just look at that, just carving through his health. I mean, that's working out pretty well. Okay, Skaven now moving forward. We've got the clan rats moving in. Bit of a clash there. That's very good. Already, Lupio is down. His head came off. Yep, that's his head coming off. And now this General of the Empire, Ikit's flamed him. He's got bullets. Unfortunately, our Rattling Weapon team have now been blocked by a unit of swordsmen. But I think the General of the Empire is weakened enough. We're now going to charge him with our clan rats. And we're going to bring Ikit Claw in as he comes zooming in on his jetpack. Good stuff. Little brass orb there. We've got the Doom Flares coming in the rear of this unit, these crossbows, backed up by some Skaven slaves. That's very good. And basically we're just overwhelming, mobbing and overwhelming each unit in turn. There we go, we've got them trapped now, cutting off their escape. Easily done there. The Rattling team now focusing on the retreating units. I'm going to be honest, I thought this battle was going to be quite difficult, but that Doom Rocket really did Really did just completely upend the balance of power. I need more Doom rockets. Aren't Doom rockets fun? I don't think Lupio would agree, but he's dead, so who cares about him? Okay, let's... Do I want more food? Do I want more food? I mean, more food couldn't go amiss, could it? Let's take the food.
Powered up.
Send him packing. We should be able to finish him off next turn, and then head on to Magritta, which, by the looks of it, doesn't have much of a garrison or army defending it. Lovely. Okay. So we constructed the slave wheel at Skaven Blight, so we're getting some cash now. So we could upgrade. Let's upgrade that. Let's upgrade that right away. Our income's actually looking pretty good at the moment. We could upgrade this as well. Sure, let's do that. Let's not be stingy. And I think I would like to get Blastmaster. So I think we're going to head in that direction. On the other hand, Warp Lightning is super good. Let's get Warp Lightning, just because it's a...
Good for weapons testing.
It really is.
Where are my schematics?
Super good. Okay, you don't have much left. We'll go and murder you with an ambush. Lovely.
This arms race, no contest.
Do we take the replenishment?
Eat and repair, heal.
Let's take the replenishment for the moment,
Device is upgraded.
because we could use it. We got some more warp fuel. That's great, which means we could get an upgrade. So, if we go to the Forbidden Workshop, we could... I'm thinking we get the Rat Eye Scopes, because then we'll get the Incendiary rounds as well.
No devastation like Ikit's devastation. Yes, yes.
So let's do that. We've got the Incendiary ammunition. We've got skill points for Ikit Claw. Let's get... Oh, I quite like Death Frenzy. Let's get Death Frenzy. It gives us options. I like options. And Halloumi,
To prove his worth.
you are going to... Let's get Triangulation, because I think we're already in range of Magritta. Yes, we are. Probably not going to want to... Okay, it looks like... Actually, if we could wipe out Astalia here. If we lay siege... Now, they've got a general here. They've got a small garrison. Nothing too concerning. If we get a couple of siege towers, something like that...
Close in on death targets.
Then we I don't think they'll sally out. I don't think they can... I mean, we dealt with that army, the last army. We can easily deal with this one. No problem. So what we are going to do, though, is we're going to give ourselves some incendiary. We've got a Man-Thing Slave. Cool. We'll give ourselves incendiary rounds, and then we can give them to the Rattling Gunners. So that'd be quite nice. Public order here is 7 turns. We're going to have a problem. 13 turns. But we'll take Magritta. If we then have a rebellion, at least the rebellion will be at Magritta rather than at Tabarro. Although we've still got to keep an eye on Skaven Blight. Skaven Blight does have a good garrison, but we could. Depends what the rebellion's like. If the rebellion's got a lot of like storm vermin and artillery, that kind of thing, that could be really hard to deal with. So, if it's a bunch of clan rats and slaves, we'll wipe the floor with it. But otherwise, it could potentially be a problem. Depends what it spawns, basically. Sometimes rebellions can seem to be ridiculously strong, and other times complete garbage. Oh well. So while we're waiting for our siege equipment to build, there's nothing left to do really apart from end the turn.
Which kill device to use?
Why not all of them? It's my thinking. I might just wait for one siege tower because I can't be asked to wait that many turns. But we do have the incendiary rounds, so I'll pop that on the Rattling Gun weapons team, so that's going to increase their missile damage. Very nice. Oh, exciting! So exciting. We can attack any time, but I think having the towers is going to be quite useful. So we've got the Nest Nursery and a Taskmaster's platform. That's really nice. How's the growth coming along now? We're actually going to have enough growth in one turn to get up to the next rank of Skaven Blight, the Warren. That's very good, because then we can get the Warpstone Tractor Beam, and then we can start recruiting more Rattling Weapon teams, more Warplock Jails, all that kind of good stuff. So we definitely want that. That takes 5 turns and 5,400. We've got enough money to actually upgrade this right away, which is brilliant. So we'll just go next turn, and we'll upgrade Skaven Blight, and we'll take Magritta as well. We've got Driven by Hunger, some more recruit rank for Clan Rats and post-battle loot. Also got the Piston House, and we can then upgrade. I'll do my best. We'll get the Warren. That takes 4 turns to upgrade. Then we've got 5 turns for that. It's going to take quite a while to come up, but we're only turn 7, and I think we're at the point where we can basically say we're going to wipe out Estalia. So I think that's a pretty good start to the campaign there, as we wipe out Estalia on turn 7. I mean, assuming I'll win this battle, I don't think there's any problem with winning this battle. And we'll get strength in numbers next. Large numbers of ill-trained, ill-equipped warriors can still perform a useful function. Going to give us melee attack, charge bonus, and Clan Rats get the expendable attribute, which is, well, I mean, if you're a Clan Rat, it's not good, but otherwise, good.
Make things dead.
That's the idea. We'll take a menace below. You know what? I don't think we need it. I don't think we need it. We'll go without. I want to save the food. I mean, currently we've got 10 growth in all provinces. We've got some more public order, all that kind of. I want to try and keep that. We'll probably spend some on Magritta, but otherwise, I think I would like to try and keep my food levels at a reasonable level, so that I get that extra growth. But I think
Set suit to war fight mode.
I don't think it's going to be particularly tricky. One of the main problems that any Skaven army has is sieges, because infantry win siege battles, and the Skaven don't have very good infantry. What they do have, though, is lots of it. So we're going to try the age-old Skaven tactic of throwing everything we've got. Not the Jezzails, though. No, guys, no. Where are you going? Back, back. Become. Idiots. So wait until the siege towers reach the wall, and Ikit's just going to drop some warp lightning. Oh, beautiful. Warp lightning, such a good spell. That's so much damage. Oh, so good. So wait until the siege towers reach the wall, and then we'll back it up with our infantry and just throw Clan Rats at them until they drown under our furry little dead bodies. Can't say fairer than that. Meanwhile, the Jezzails, who have been told to just go back, are now going to open fire again. Going to plink some of these guys in the side of the head. And in some cases, they're going to lose their heads. Yep. Ooh. I mean, that to me is highly entertaining. It just looks like they're getting blatted in the back of the face, and that's quite entertaining. Oh, look, there's Clan Rats. Here come the Clan Rats. Clan Rats, and here comes the rest of infantry. Moving up, there's the Doom Flayers. We're going to use those to take down the gates. Bringing up the Rattling weapon teams. Now, the problem with the weapon teams in general, very strong. During sieges, they're almost completely useless, because you can't put them on walls, and until you manage to capture the gatehouse, they're not really going to be able to offer much assistance. Now, you can see the Jezzails are sort of taking pot shots, and they are getting some stuff done, which is good. They've actually racked up about 18 kills, but realistically, if we could get them inside the city, that would be a lot. That would be. I mean, the Rattling gunners probably not going to get an awful lot done here. I mean, currently they probably have a very narrow field of view through here, but that's probably about it. Ah, Ikit's arrived. He's just running around, stabbing people, having a lovely old time with his hordes of clan rats. And the clan rats, yep, queuing to get up into the siege tower like it's a brand new ride at a fairground. Some more warp lightning there, doing some nice damage. Oh, very, very good. Ikit calls racked up 32 kills. Looks like Hal is having a lovely old time. I'm not sure where those swordsmen are off to. Are they retreating? No, they're not routing. I don't know. The Rattling Gunners just moving up a little bit so we can hopefully get some shots in on these crossbows, ideally. But again, it's not a great field of view for them. I think they're mostly shooting clan rats in the back. Oh well. Not the end of the world. We've got a nice little brass orb there. And the Doom Flayers is going to come down and start hacking at the gates. Try and take that down for us. We've cast Death Frenzy on the Skaven, so that's going to increase their weapon strength and melee attack. Quite a potent buff. It's going to help them take out these crossbowmen. The crossbowmen now massing over here. That's good. If we can get them into a nice packed blob, something like this, then a couple of Warp Lightnings there will cause quite considerable damage. Warp Lightning can prove to be a very effective spell. And it does mean the Rattling Gunners now have someone to shoot at, which is going to be... They're going to be happy with that. They're going to be a little bit more happy now they've got someone they can shoot. With someone they can shoot, they won't get in trouble for anyway. That's looking pretty good. And all the crossbowmen just sort of like lining up back there, which is very nice of them. We've still got a little sandwich of swordsmen here. And there's still some units defending the gates, holding back, and the General of the Empire down there. Crossbowmen now sort of like scooching up into a nice tight little blob there. And let's drop some warp light. Let's see how much damage this does. Holy shit balls. Good grief. How many? 55 kills. Holy shit. 10 kills on Hal. Blimey. Yeah, that was pretty effective. Warp Lightning is a good spell. And with the crossbowmen routing, it looks like we now have control of the wall. But there's still a couple of units down on the gatehouse that we need to deal with. The Doom Flayers still hacking away at the gate. 54 damage there. 54% damage, but it's still operational, still standing. Some spearmen, who are defending the other gates, can't quite decide whether they should rush over to lend some assistance. I think the answer would be yes, probably. Clan rats pouring down off the wall. And it looks like the General of the Empire spotted Ikit. Ikit's like, I don't want a fair fight. So Ikit's going to just make himself scarce while some clan rats get in the way. And then while the Empire General is busy, we're going to, well, flame him, basically. There we go. Ikit's now doing lots of damage while the General of the Empire's back is turned. Spearmen almost completely surrounded by clan rats. I'm going to drop some more Warp Lightning. Good stuff. And over here, some excellent damage there. The gatehouse is actually ours, but apparently the doors don't open. For the Doom Flayers are still hacking away at it as if it's the enemy's. They'll notice in a minute. It's fine. The Empire General he's taking a lot of damage, but he's still fighting. And some crossbowmen have arrived to lend some assistance. Not sure what's going to save him. The Hal is coming over to lend some to help Ikit with the Empire General. And the Doom Flayers are still hacking at the gates. They're almost through, to be honest. But there we go. They finally realised that they can just open the door. And in they come. Hi, guys. So now, inside the city. And they spotted a new target. Not a great charge there, but that one was better. Some crossbows have returned to the fight. We've got some spears coming as well. But it looks like the battle's pretty much over. The Empire General getting double teamed by Hal and Ikit. And it looks like he's going down pretty quickly. Just get some more good hits in. He should break and run. Little brass orb there is going to make those guys break. And yeah, looks like a chain route happening. Spearmen running for their lives. Empire General has shattered. Estalia's gone. That went about as well as... Well, indeed. About as well as could be expected, really.
Implode their dens.
So...
More
If I
locusts here.
was trying to think, because if I raise the settlement, I'll get 2 food. If I sack it... I think... Can we do it at level 3? It will cause some... I think... I think we'll go level 2. Let's go level 2. We got some more warp fuel, which is good. Like some warp fuel, and Estalia are dead. Look at that. Turn 7. Boom.
Chief Warlock, Ikit Claw.
Not bad at all. Right, so let's then get... I was going to go Inspiring Presence. We're going to Inspiring Presence, and then we're going to go Blastmaster, so we'll get that. Okay, so...
Engineer of Skryre.
Do I want to get Bill Bailey or hold off for the moment? Because the thing is, I suspect that the Fey Enchantress will declare war on us, and she will have a stack here, which she will no doubt come and send down our way. So, the longer we can kind of like build our strength, I think once we've got the Warpstone tractor beam, yeah. Only the most reckless individual would attempt to somehow pull celestial objects out of the sky. Cue Ikit Claw. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So let's repair that. And we want to get some public order here if we can. We're probably going to have a rebellion. Yes, I would say that's almost certain. Let's just grab some Skaven slaves to fill the army out with. Not super urgent. Money's actually looking pretty good. Could we recruit another lord? How much would that cost? It would cost us 550 plus his upkeep. It's quite a lot of money. So here's the new Warlock Masters. So they excel using the weapon team. So I think most of you probably want to be using Warlock Masters, ideally. Really? Yeah, probably. That's probably what we're aiming to. How do we get... Okay, we need 3 technologies for that. Pestilent Nave building for that. Now, the nice thing about the Doom Engineer is that he can actually establish a Warlock Laboratory. So basically, he can create an Undercity for free with the Warlock Laboratory building in it, which is quite good. So we probably want to grab him. Reaching rank 7. I'm not too... I mean, it's not... It's okay to have. It's not bad. It's better than nothing. But probably... This I like. So once we've got 3 techs, I want to get one of these Doom Engineers ASAP. I think. 1, 2... So once we've got this one, we should... Yeah, so 4 more turns, we should have a Doom Engineer. And I think what we're going to do is send him off to the vampires. Now that might seem a bit weird, but bear with me, because I want to set up an Undercity in a location where we're going to have lots of opportunity to spread the Undercity. If I put it in the Vampire Count's territory, their territory is only going to spread anyway. I'm probably not going to fight them, so I can just kind of leave it to tick over. And hopefully just sort of give me more stuff as time goes on. So that's my thing. Hello, Kazrak the One-Eye. I thought Kazrak was dead. Was he not? Apparently not. Apparently he survived. And he's trespassing. The little shit. And Tilia have declared war on Sartosa and the Broken Nose. It's not going to look good for them, but we might be able to use that to our advantage.
Your prestige grows, my lord.
Oh, yeah.
News of
Okay.
your conquest
Okay.
spreads far and
That,
wide.
right, piss off. Okay, done that. Good. So that's given us some more money from one many. We need to occupy, loot, raise, or sack 6 different settlements. Can do. And looks like Hal has leveled up.
To prove his worth.
Let's go for triangulation. So we get some more missile damage. On, so we go 476 missile damage now. Oh, so good. 3 turns for that. Okay, what? Are we going to have rebellion, or is it okay? It's stabilised. It's stabilised for the moment. Public order still dropping here. Do I maybe just want to let it rebel? We could let it rebel and then kill everyone. And then eat them. I quite like the idea of eating people. Yes. Let's let them rebel and then have lunch on them. What we are going to do is get the clan pit. Now, I was mulling over getting the hidden lair, but I don't really think I need it. I think we're going to go with the clan pit because then we can get storm vermin. And storm vermin are like clan rats, but not awful. So let's get some of those. I just guess we'll end the turn. That means we will get a rebellion. There we are. So Estalia are back for the moment. Not for long. Let's be brutally honest here. Because as I say, we've got a dinner date with them.
Good for weapons testing.
Estalia have popped back up. There we go. Led by Ernest von Blutten.
No.
Well, oh my god, you've got great swords. Where the frick did you get them from?
Ikit claw.
Crap, did you get those? You crazy bastard. Okay, well we better deal with that ASAP. I was going to let them rebel for a little while, but I just don't think it's worth it.
Annihilate.
They got 3 handgunners as well. That's awful. Jesus. Okay, well let's
Set suit to war. Fight
nip this in the bud. I mean, the best way to kill heavily armoured infantry which don't have shields is by shooting them in the back. So that's what we're going to be doing. So the Rattling Gunners are back here, backed up by the Warp Block Jezzails. And we've just thrown the Skaven Slaves in to fight the Great Swords, basically, so we can shoot them in the back. Now, obviously, some of the there's going to be quite expensive probably Warpstone bullets will be obviously lodging inside the Skaven Slaves, and that will be taken from their pay at the end of the battle. They don't get any pay, so I guess we'll just have to cut the Warpstone bullets out because obviously they're worth more than the slaves. So turns out shooting great swords in the back is actually pretty effective. Ow, that stings. And with the great swords gone, the rest of the infantry is just swarmed with slaves and overwhelmed. And the general obviously gets the old shooty treatment. He's not liking that. Oof. Say a lot of these Skaven slaves actually getting shot up by our own side, but that's fine. He's making a run for it. It's not been a good day for the general of the Empire here, and he's not made. Now, oh dear, yeah, his head came off. Oh, that's one way to deal with great swords.
Revels in this victory.
I
Flesh, the best medicine.
guess we'll take the food, thanks. Send you scuttling off. Let's finish you.
Chief Warlock, Ikit claw.
Do that. There we go. Take some more food, thank you very much. And we've got the 13th scheme and... ooh, some warp fuel. Excellent. Okay, let's have a quick look at what we could do with that. So what do we need to get to the level 2 engineering base? So we need to ensure we've got the warpstone tractor beam. Okay, well that is currently being constructed-ish.
Ikit's rockets are best.
We do have a Doom rocket, so cause additional damage over time. I mean, I don't know what would survive a Doom rocket attack, but sure. 25% chance to build an extra Doom rocket, okay. 100% chance to recover warp fuel after using a Doom. Okay, so that would mean you could if you'd used one, you'd get a little bit back. That's quite nice. I think what we might do is upgrade the Doom.
And slay.
Exactly. We're going to get obsidian alloys, because that gives weapon strength and melee attack. So let's grab that. Let's grab that. And we've got 2 skill points. Oh, so we're going to get 2 Blastmaster. That's going to give reload time reduction for all of our weapon teams. Very nice, like that a lot. And Halloumi.
Seen many, many worse.
Well, indeed. Do we go increase mobility? Oh no, I want more missile damage. 586 missile damage, thank you. Take that. Okay. You're fairly happy-ish. We can get the clan barracks there. 2 turns and we're done there. We're probably going to get... well, I say probably. I mean, 9 turns... well, yeah, it's not... okay, it's reducing at 9 a turn. 5 turns until rebellion. We could go and deal with that. Alternative, we could go for Bill... the only problem is, if I take Bill Bailey here, the likelihood is the Fey Enchantress declares war on me, potentially the High Elves as well. That could cause me more trouble than it's worth. So I'm thinking maybe I try and pop this rebellion over here and just sort of heal up our public order a little bit while we wait for the construction of the warpstone tractor beam. Now I suspect something might happen in the meantime, but probably fine. We could do the 13th scheme, but I don't need to do that right now. Tech is going to finish in 2 turns, and then we can get the Doom Engineer. So that'd be quite nice. So we could go for that, and then we could get... I'm thinking we pop like an Undercity here, and then try and spread it. Spread it around the Empire. Give them Skaven Lurgy. That's what I'm thinking. But unfortunately, that is going to have to wait until next time, because we've run out of time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Clan Skryre Campaign.